back to Swift Scents. I'm Debbie, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit more in depth about a fragrance that I gave first impressions from Sniffapalooza, and I actually have given these a wear test, and my husband has done some, so I wanted to come back and give you more details on that and give some full reviews. This is OK Fine Fragrances. This is the sample pack. It comes with 5 little samples in here. They look like this. We actually purchased this at Sniffapalooza. The sample pack like this, and you do get the 5 fragrances in there. It's $20. This company is unique. They age their fragrance in barrels that have been previously seasoned with different alcohols. So for example, a rum barrel or a bourbon barrel. And the founder of this is named Steven, and he used to work for Coty Fragrances, and then he came up and made his own company. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this. All the opinions expressed here are 100% my own. I was not paid to share this information with you. I just want to do it, A, to bring you new fragrances that are coming out on the market, and B, I like to help other people out and get their word out about their businesses too. So let's get started. The first one I'm going to talk to you about, this is OBO. This is an oud fragrance aged in a bourbon oak barrel. So it's called OBO. Myself, I am not particularly fond of oud fragrances. I mean, they're okay. Not something that I necessarily get into very much, but my husband does like them. If I can get that little spray. But the thing with the process that this company does is that it takes the edge off of some of these things. So, wow. Okay, so this is an oud fragrance, which depending on the fragrance that you get, oud could be quite strong. But with being aged in the barrel, it comes off with a softer, not as in your face scent. A little bit sweet and smoky too. So I do like this one. Now this does sit kind of close to the skin. You will get a scent trail. People walking behind you will be able to smell the fragrance. But this is, I actually enjoy this oud. Now if you're one that wants that big, bold, in your face kind of oud, this may not be the one that you want to wear. But it doesn't last very long on the skin. I'm going to say maybe about 5 hours is what we got. But if you get real close, you can still smell it. But again, it kind of sits close to the skin. That's OBO, oud fragrance, seasoned or aged in a bourbon seasoned barrel. And these next 4 I actually wore. This one is AMO. This is an amber fragrance aged in a mezcal seasoned barrel. And go ahead and give that a spray. Oh, that is so nice. So the amber is kind of it usually gives a little bit of a sweet note in any case. This is very nice. And again, it does sit close to the skin. But when I wore this, I actually had that scent all day long. I work an hour away from where I live. I put this on before I leave. By the time I got home, basically 12 hours later, it was still going. That's the amber in a mezcal oak barrel. Slightly sweet, slightly woody. But this one did last me all day long on my skin. And that is one of my favorites out of the 5. The next one, and this one actually surprised me. This is PRO. So this is patchouli in a rum seasoned barrel. And I am not particularly fond of patchouli. I don't mind it as a base, but to me, a lot of times patchouli can give that kind of, I'm trying to cover up BO kind of vibe. And that's not the kind of vibe I want to send out. But that sense of patchouli in there, but it's not that movie theater. People sitting 3 rows away from you are not going to smell your patchouli from there. It does sit close to the skin. as most of these do, but you also get some of the additional notes of the rum from the barrel and the oak from the barrel, as well as the other ingredients in the fragrance. So this one, even though it is patchouli, you do get a hint of that patchouli, but it's softer, sweeter, and to me also has a little bit of a vanilla scent to it. I mean, I did wear this and I would wear it again. That's probably one of the only patchouli fragrances that I actually would wear. Again, this did not last that long on my skin. This one was around 5 hours. I mean, unless you got really close up in there, then you might be able to smell it. But if you're at an event, going out for a date, this might be a nice fragrance for you. If you're one of those people that likes the in-your-face kind of patchouli, that's probably not one for you. But perhaps you work with people that don't care for it. That one's a softer, more subtle fragrance. You could wear that without, chasing them out of the room, but still have that patchouli aroma that you like. This next one, this is double vanilla in a bourbon oak barrel. So this is VBO, and all their fragrances have just those acronyms for the main ingredient of the fragrance and the type of alcohol that was in the barrel that they soaked it in, or aged it in, sorry. So let's go ahead. Now this one actually does, the juice is, I don't know if you can see, the juice is kind of yellow, so you may want to be careful with that on your clothing. Oh man, that's nice. This to me almost smells like if you're baking and you've just put vanilla into the cookie dough you're making, kind of smells like that. But it also has sort of that woody quality from the barrel. I love that. Now this vanilla, I did wear this. This did not last that long for me. I'm going to say maybe 3 hours that I could still tell that it was there. I do like the fragrance, but given that it didn't perform as well for me on my skin, that's something that I might just use for, going out, a short movie night or something like that. But for all day long to wear at work, that's probably not one that I would reach for unless I have a decant that I can take to work with me so I can reapply. And then the last one, this is SGO. This is Santal sandalwood aged in a gin seasoned barrel. And I really do like Santal sandalwood. Wow. So to me, you do get the sandalwood vibe, but this is a little bit sweeter to me, but also still very woody. Definitely, basically all of these I would consider to be warm weather fragrances. They're all a little, I apologize, warm fragrances to wear in cool weather. Sorry, it's a little early for me still. But the Santal SGO in gin seasoned barrel, and this one lasted a little longer on my skin. This one I probably got 5-6 hours out of it. So that would still be a good one. I'd wear that to work because about the time my day is winding down, so is the fragrance. I'm good with that. SGO. So I will put the links to their website down below. Again, this is the company that I discovered there at Sniffapalooza. It's OK Fine Fragrances. All their fragrances are aged in a American oak barrel that have been seasoned with some type of alcohol. I have a special announcement for you. We have also launched our new website featuring our decants that are available, different sizes. We have some new sizes coming available. I'm going to put that link down below too if you're interested in decants. We have something to the order of maybe 50 or 60 different fragrances that are going to be listed on there. I'm actually still adding more items. But as you can see, we've got probably close to 300 different fragrances. So even if you want something and you don't see it on that list, we may still have it in our collection and still can get you a sample. So you can message us. I'll put that link in the description below as well. I don't know if any of you have tried anything from OK Fine Fragrances. They are fairly new out on the market. If you have, put your comments down below. Maybe some of these intrigue you and you're interested in learning more. Put your comments below, click like, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so when the next video comes out that you can be aware of it. And I'll see you next time on Swift Sense.